Hello everyone, this is BackstreetNets again with a new tutorial, and we are going to continue with this robot here. So I'm going to select here and here and here and the camera hide. Moving forward, just move this up on the Z axis. I don't know why people call it the Z axis. Bloody Americans. No offense to you Americans. But yeah. Us Irish and English are very different. Now, yeah. Okay, so press Control A and apply location. Shift A. Add a single bone. Tab. Side view. You don't see the bone. That must be a problem. Simple answer. Just go to Object, X-ray. I'm also going to set it to wire so I can still see the mesh. Now, move it down a bit more. Okay. Tab. Select that. Select that. Control S. No. You Alt right click to select like that, by the way. Okay. Shift S. Cursor to selected. Shift A. No. Tab. Select that. Okay. Tab back in. Dead mode. Shift A. Move the bone up here. Select that. W. Subdivide. Twice. Okay. Now, tab back out, select that. Alt right click to select that loop. Shift S, cursor to select it. Yeah. Select that. Shift A, add bone. Move that to that point there. Okay. E to extrude. Now, next, press tab again, select that, alt right click to select that, no, that, okay, shift S, cursor to, no, shift S, cursor to selected, tab out, select the bones, shift A, move it down. Sorry. Select that. Subdivide. Twice. Move that there. Move that there. Okay. Select that bone. W. Subdivide. Once. Select that. Move that out a bit like that. It makes it easier to animate it when we come to that. Okay, select that bone. Hide it for a moment. Select that. Shift E to extrude. And move it to about there. Shift E. What I'm going to do is select that. And I'm going to go to... okay. I want to hide it. That's not the right one. Hide that. No. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Select there, Shift A, S, Z, minus, no, G, Z, minus 1. Move that out, like that. Okay. Go back down here. Actually go to top view. Then press Shift S, cursor to the center. Then just click here. All that does is puts the cursor on the y-axis, but makes it the point you want. I want. It's my video. However, it will be your model if you follow the tutorial. Shift A, G, Z, minus 1 again. Move it out. Okay. Select that E, Y. Select that W. Switch direction. Okay. Now there's this thing called parents and children. These are what happens is that if you move a parent, the child moves with it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. Going to always select the child first. So select that bone, shift select that one, Control P. You can put that one as connected. Select that one, shift select that one, Control P, connected. I did that wrong. Select that one, shift select that one, Control P, offset, keep offset. Same thing here, keep offset. Okay. Now, I'm going to save it. Okay. Now tab. Just gonna hide this quickly. Select everything, and well, the robot, and I'm going to press Control J. Wait. Okay, select everything. Select that. Yeah, okay. Apply. That's already applied. Okay. Select everything. Control J. Okay. Just select all of the. Make sure everything's still intact. Yeah. Alt H. Just move those up. Can't see. Select the camera only. No. G and select the middle mouse button and just move it back. Now. Hate this bloody graphics card. Okay. Everything seems good. Just going to move it up a bit. Actually, I'm going to move it back down. And I'm going to press Shift S, cursor to the center, Shift A. I'm going to add a plane. Scale that out just a bit like that. F12. going to delete that actually. Shift A, add a circle, fill type, and gun or triangle fan, doesn't make any difference. Scale that out like that. Escape. Add non-mirror subsurf modifier. Just to make it look a nice color and finish it off. Mix shader again. Diffuse. Want to be goldy color. And make it glossy. Okay. Okay, that's good. Now, just like that. And hide it again. Now, back to this. Wait, first I'm going to press delete that. Yeah, that's better. Just make sure it's aligned on the Z-axis. If it's not, press Shift S, go to side view, then click there. Then it should work. Now, Shift A, G, Z, -1, enter. Move it forward. Done. Okay. Now, the most annoying part. Let's start selecting the bones. Going to call this one head. Chest. Spine. Hip. Alt H. Select the button on there. Controller. like that. Now, this one I'm going to call, what's that part called? I'm just going to call it leg 1 and leg 2. Now, leg 1 underscore L. Make sure it's underscore L, okay? If it's not underscore L, it will not work. It could be .L, and then it will work. And it does not have to be a capital L, but I prefer underscore L. However, you can have it .L as well. Anyway, back to this. So, leg 2 underscore L. L for left, if you didn't know that. If you're building it on the right, then you'd call it underscore R. Now, let's call that top claw. Top claw. Okay. Now, is that everything? Yes, it is. Okay, one last thing I want to do. I am going to now go to armature, set it to B bone. Now you got these ugly looking bones. I like these ugly looking bones because you can reshape these ugly looking bones. Control Alt S. You can scale them out. You can't really do anything else. I'm going to press Control Alt S. Oh, this one I'll scale on the X axis a bit. No more than that though. Control Alt S. Just, oh, that's way too much. There we go. Okay, now these bones, definitely. Scale them down. Loads. Okay. Now just like that. Move that down even more. Select the whole thing. Control Alt S. Move it out like that. Okay. Control Alt S. Z. Make it look the way you want. It's only very basic changing, but it's good enough. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to go into this new mode called pose mode. And, no, actually, press tab again. I forgot to do this part. Select that. Shift select that. Control P. Keep offset. Select that. No. Select this. Shift select this. Control P. Keep offset. Select that. Shift select that. Control P. Keep offset. And Yeah, I'm going to leave the foot. I'm not going to parent this. The reason I'm not going to parent this is because it makes it harder to animate a walk cycle if it's in a video. If you're making a video where he moves forward, you don't want to have it so that it it's parented to anything, because it makes it harder to make them move, their feet, as you could get, that type of moonwalk style look where the foot goes back too much when it's moving forward, or when the guy walks really slow even though his whole body's moving forward really fast, if you know what I mean. I would parent them if I was doing a walk cycle that would go into a game. However, I'm not. This guy is not going to be in the game. He's too high res with the subsurf. If I didn't have any subsurf and I had a bit more vertices and the guy looked a bit better, then yeah, I might have brought him in, but no. Anyway, he's fine. Don't feel sorry for him. What should I call him anyway? Going to call him iBot. Simple as. Okay, now press tab, go back into pose mode. Now, here is an important part. It's not the most interesting part, but you have to do it. Okay, so select that, shift select that, shift I. Okay, I think that's it. Now go to bone constraints, make the chain length 2. What that does, oh yeah, if you move this, then the leg moves with it. Well, the top 2 parts. The reason we selected that bone is because what the parent does is the parent moves and it makes the child move with it. However, you can move the child on your own. Look, see. The only reason you couldn't move this one is because it's parented to this one and it's connected to that one. If it was an offset, then you could move it wherever you want. Another thing I'm going to do is select that bone. I'm going to add a constraint, and it is going to be limit location. No, limit rotation. Limit. Leave it as it is. I'm going to leave it as world space as well. For some other ones, I'm going to put it to local space. Now, if I select that bone, I can rotate it, and this stays where it is, which is good. So I think that's it. Yeah. Usually it's a lot more complicated than that. There are a lot more complicated rigs. This is very simple. It's what you're going to get for this character, though. Select that. That doesn't need any changing, actually. Going to select this, shift select that, control shift C. Copy rotation. Select it, change it to local space and local space. Select offset. Offset means that you can move this piece on its own. See, if I turn off offset, you can't move it. Turn it on, you can. Also, I select that. That's normal. Okay. I don't want this to be able to move. I don't want this to copy the rotation on the x-axis. And I think that's it. Okay, select that, shift select that, control shift C, copy rotation. Local space, offset, and not the x-axis again. I'm also going to get rid of the y-axis. Okay. Now, is there anything else? I'm going to select that. I'm going to select everything. Go back into tab, into edit mode. Going to select most of this. Select all of those. Okay. All the ones that are flat, don't select those. The rest you can select them. And I'm going to press Control N on the y-axis. Then press Control I. That inverts the selection. Shift select that. And press Control N z-axis. Okay. Think that's everything. Oh god. A change now. So I want it to move on the x-axis and not on the z-axis. Should have done that before, really. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now. Okay, I am going to go into bones. Going to go inverse kinematics and select those two. Deselect those. Press limit and put that to 0. Yeah. What that does is if you move this, the bone moves, but now you can move it wherever you want, and it's only going to move on that axis, and it's going to act more like the proper joint in your leg. My voice is really hoarse today. Oh. Control P. Keep offset. Okay. Everything moves except bone, except the foot. Okay, I think that's everything. Let me check. Well, I'll find out afterwards. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. How long has it been? Don't know. Anyway. So, press tab, select everything. Control... Oh yeah, not everything. Only the stuff on the right. Shift select that. Don't want that bone selected. Only stuff on the right. Then press Shift S, cursor to center, and press dot, or full stop, or period, or whatever you call it, and press Shift D, and that duplicates it. S X -1. Now you look at the names. It's arm2 dot underscore L dot 001. You don't want that. So very simple. Flip names. Now select that underscore R. That's why you needed to do that. Otherwise you'd have to rename all those bones, and it would have been really annoying. Okay, so now we're back to this timeline. I'm going to make the bot just look around, see if there's anyone there, then look up at you. Once he sees you, he waves at you. Very simple. Okay. So, how's it going to start off? First thing I want to do is set that. Go to animation. Okay. So, oh yeah, I forgot something. Something very big. Forget that. Go to default. If you move the skeleton, it moves. Everything's good. However, this part doesn't move with it. So oh God, my voice is breaking. So select the this, then shift select the armature, Control P, automatic weights. Now, there's a few things we will need to change. Select that piston. Go into pose mode first. Select this and go into weight paint. Okay. Oh yeah. Press Control, comma, and that puts it back to median point. So now if I rotate it, it rotates properly. Oh yeah, that's the other side. Okay, that's pretty much good. One thing I want to change is select that. By the way, just press tab, nothing special. And go to where is it? Go to the triangle thing and remove. Just click on the remove. Okay. Now, wait. Alt G, Alt R. Okay. That just cleared the rotation and location. Select that. Same thing again. Tab. Remove. Okay. Also going to make sure it's like that. Assign. Select that. Assign. Okay. Select that bone and select that little bolt there. Assign. Okay, so let's have a look at this quickly. Yeah, it seems fine. Seems to be doing very well. Okay. Just to make sure that's good. Select that part there and remove. Just to make sure I didn't select that. R. I'm not going to bring it back that far anyway, but that does not look nice. That does. Okay. I'm going to go to subtract. Just just go over that a little bit. Same thing on that side. Okay, I think that's it. Don't want to add any more than that. In fact, that might even be too much already. And that should be fine. Okay, it's like that. A sign. So now it's completely red. One thing I want to do is remove doubles. 118 vertices removed. That's quite big. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. Remove. It actually did a very good job. I'll just go down to the foot and show you quickly, then pause it and finish it off. Now, one thing I want to do is bring it down like that. Okay, now going to first select this bone and press tab, select everything, remove. Same thing with this one, remove. Select this one, just like that. Yeah. Okay. And yeah. So middle mouse button and select that. And deselect it, sorry. Okay, assign. And remove. And then select that one again. this time assign. So now it's like that. It moves that. Just like that. That's not right. Problems. Okay, now it should work. That looks nice. It works a lot like a boot. And so you can make the guy tap his foot now. Okay. Now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Couple of problems there. Just like that. Remove. Just like that. Assign. Same thing on that side. Assign. Remove. Just like that. Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now, this foot. Just like that. Tab into edit mode. One thing I want to do is select that and that and hide it. And then just L. Just like that. Assign. Just like that. Assign. Just to make sure. Oops, remove. Remove. I don't know what the hell just happened. assign. Remove. There we go. Is that everything now? Think so. Okay. Now, animation. So, I want them to start off okay, I want them to start off curled up in a ball, kind of. Actually, first and okay, so oh yeah, doesn't make any difference. Anyway, it should work. Okay. So, you can select everything and press I. Low growth scale. Then I'm going to go to frame. 15. And select everything again. I. Low growth scale. Okay. Then select that. And move it up. No, actually no. Go to frame 20 and then move it up. Okay. In fact, simple Alt G, so I know exactly where it is. Then go to frame 25, just like that. Move it like that. Frame 30, just like that. Alt R, Alt R, Alt R. Press T, copy, paste. I rotation, and then press Alt R. Oops. Alt R. Okay. So far, this is what happens. Right, jerky, but I just got the record on, so for you it should go a bit faster than that. Unless you got an even worse graphics card than I do. Okay. Now, just like that. Yeah, I had frame 25. That was 35. I look root. Okay. $37. Rotate it up a bit. $39. Rotate it down a bit. 41. Rotate it up. Down. Up. And Alt R. Okay. Now, so go to frame 60. And select everything again. I look scale. Just like that. On frame 70, move it so that it looks in that direction. And then frame 90 where it's looking in the other direction. Now go to frame 105 and just select that and the head. Alt G and Alt R. Okay, everything's back to the way it was. And go to frame 110. Select that. A good scale. What happened here? Okay, that's better. Now So that's 3 frames per second. That's terrible. Anyway, I'll renderize it and see what it looks like. I'll render it, sorry, not renderize. Sorry for not talking. Alt I, Alt G, Alt S. Something certainly happened there. Alt R. Why is it like that? Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. N I and he looks up at you. So at this point he's looking at you. Okay, then here, select everything again. I look root, and then select this point here, where this moves in the direction of the camera a bit. And this is looking at you again. Okay, so if I go back to here, okay, and then from here, again select everything. I look roads. One, two, three, four. Paste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Paste. And then select everything, look road, and then go to 235 and go back to 0, to 1, copy 235, paste, and that's the end of it. So this is the whole animation. Should be able to run a lot faster, but again I got a terrible graphics card, so if you look at it, it's 2 frames per second, 2.5. Then it folds up and finishes. Okay, so one last thing I want to do, deselect that, move that back, and move it down just slightly. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. I've got one more tutorial planned, and then that's the end of the basic tutorial series, and I'll be going on to intermediate tutorial series. It will mainly be based on game models that you can use in games. I'm using UDK as I told you before, and anyway, this is the Backstreet Nets. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.